VAT. The Gov. Website lays out the requirements for entering onto VAT invoices as follows. A unique identification number. Your company name, address and contact information. The company name and address of the customer you're invoicing. A clear description of what you're charging for. The date the goods or service were provided, the supply date. The date of the invoice. The amount being charged. The VAT amount if applicable. The total amount owed. As a transporter, you will be charging for transport only and not the goods. If the transport is UK only, there is 20% VAT to account for on the transport, regardless of where the goods originated. If the transport is requested by a foreign B2B VAT registered customer, the foreign B2B VAT registered customer pays VAT on the transport in his own country. You, as the transporter, charge no VAT, but you need proof of the identity of the customer. The gov.uk website says, sales to someone who is VAT registered in another EU country. If you're sending goods to someone who is VAT registered in the destination EU country, you can zero rate the supply for VAT purposes as long as the goods are sent out of the UK to another EU country, whoever you're sending them to is VAT registered in another EU country, you get their VAT registration number, including the 2-letter country code, and show it on your sales invoice. You've got evidence of removal, showing that the goods have gone out of the UK. You dispatch the goods and get evidence of removal within 3 months. You also need to complete a European sales list. If you transport beyond the EU to, say, Norway, the Norwegian customer pays the Norwegian equivalent to the Norwegian authorities. You charge no VAT on the transport, but evidence of removal to Norway is required. You can sit your P1 passenger or your R1 freight multi-choice CPC 60-question exam with us at our office 24/7, any hour of any day, with virtually no notice. The advantage is that you get the results immediately, and if you were to fail at your first attempt, you could do a second attempt immediately following the first result. A further advantage is that it gets this out of your hair and well away from the case study paper written exam.